What's up and welcome back. This is Naptime Builder and I'm your host, Jacob, okay? We're finally uncovering the dadgum Jeep. She's been sitting over here in all of her misery for way too long. Also, we broke a drive shaft and the rear end unwelded itself from the 4-link. So, that's where we're at. And she's nasty. I blew the dust off of her, but you know, there's still some there. We've been dusty. We've been doing a lot of body work. If you ain't been watching, go watch the videos on the 55, okay? She's coming along. I mean, that right there is a long way from where she used to be at. A long way. Looking mighty fine. I'm about ready to just throw some clear on it and just go, okay? You know, if it had a motor in it. But anyways, this is what we're working on. I think I'm gonna start off by looking at this windshield. I've not even opened the box to the windshield yet, and I've had it for a while, so, you know, by this time, it's probably way too late to send it back, even if it is wrong, so. I guess we might as well open it up and see what it looks like. All right, y'all, got the window opened up. I got my little plastic tool, whatchamacallits, okay, that way I can put a little pressure and not break the glass, all right? I got my seal over there and got my locking strip right there. Hey, and there's the Jeep, okay? I have some, it says extra strength glass cleaner, okay? It's an automotive glass cleaner. Supposedly it's extra strength, I don't know. We basically just using it for lubrication, okay? Now I'm gonna talk to you like I know what I'm doing, but we all gonna know in the back of our minds and in our hearts that I ain't got a doggone clue. And we just winging and dinging and hoping it works out, okay? So, I guess let's get this started. We're gonna grab our seal. Well, first off, I'm probably gonna use some of that glass cleaner, wipe around my frame in there. Just wipe it off, clean it, okay? Why not? It's glass cleaner. Sure, let her clean that a little bit too. We'll wipe that off. I'll take my mirror off, okay? So mirror, clean that, then we'll grab our seal. We're gonna soak our seal down in this glass cleaner. You can't use too much, okay? A lubrication, like we said, okay? And we may or may not even flip that daggum windshield down, make it easier on us, who knows? Look, so like we said, we're gonna get a wiper down. Look, we're just gonna soak her down, baby. It's whatever. That stuff ain't hurting nobody. Soak her down. Look, we'll even hit the inside. It don't matter. Heck, in this thing, the inside is the outside because there ain't no doors and there ain't no top, so. And there's my rag. Get her wiped down and grab our seal, I guess, and see how we want to go about this. All right, y'all, I got her wiped down. Look at her, ain't she purty? Now, the rest of this is nasty. She's been sitting a little while, got a lot of dust on her. Went ahead and popped off my little antenna that I had right over in that hole. I unlatched the windshield. Now, they did a real good job packaging this windshield. I got 2 big old thick layers of foam here. What I'm gonna do, in my situation, I'm gonna lay that right there. Is that thing even gonna? Oh, oh no, what we got? What are we hitting on? Shouldn't be hitting on nothing. Okay, there we go. I just had a little rough spot there. Look at there. Is that? Whoop. Sorry, towel fell on top of it. Let's move that out just a hair. Something like, there we go, that's better. Now we're gonna be putting this on from the inside. because we're gonna want our locking, the little groove around there, for our locking strip to be on the inside. That way you got a smooth finish on the outside. All right, y'all, so I'm just gonna get in here up amongst it. If I can get my fat foot up here and not fall hurt myself with this. This is her seal. She's a big stiff one too. Let's see here. You can see you got a smaller groove here and a little bit bigger one there. That bigger one is for the windshield itself. This right here is going to slide down on the framework, work its way around. This is the locking, or the locking groove for that other little seal to go in there after we get the windshield in. So this needs to, like I said, lube her up. Ain't no such thing as too much. That's probably what Dee says with the daggum baby oil. Alright, I'm gonna start in the middle here. Start working my way around. I don't know, there's not as much of a, here, is this one supposed to go on the outside? Doesn't really want to bend the way you want it to bend. Which there's no telling how long it's been in that package all rolled up like it either, so I'm sure that won't help none. Alright, slide on. Alright. Now, after I feel confident that this is on as good as I can get it, then I'm gonna trim a little bit off the bottom down here. Right there. I'm gonna try to do it just a hair longer than I feel like it needs, just in case it's not shoved all the way in the corners. All right, so I had to cut off that much. Could have done a better job cutting it, you know, surely it'll be all right. Tried to make sure it was shoved in the corners as much as possible. Like I said, that thing wants to roll a little bit. Now I need to get all of our plastic off of the windshield here. Might go ahead and grab another piece of foam to put up under there just for a little more support. And get all our plastic off, grab our pieces, soak this thing down, and start trying to work that windshield in there. All right, let's see if we can tighten that up a little bit. Oh. There we go. I don't care, get that stuff everywhere. I mean, it smells pretty good. So. Ridiculous. All right. I probably picked the wrong place to be trying to do this. Alright. Tools here. I started this corner first. I'm trying to, and I had it worked into this corner too, but it kept feeling like I was pushing the windshield towards the driver's side, which was making it come back out of the seal. So maybe if I can get that started back in there, I can keep a little bit more pressure on it. All right, so what we got here, the windshield is in. This flap is over the windshield all the way around. But as you can, if you can see, the bottom of this seal right here still looks to be kind of curved up just a little bit. And I went around both sides all the way around with my tool, making sure my seal wasn't like flipped over or nothing, causing it to protrude. But I think now we kind of just need to pat it to get that down in there and seated real good. And it's kind of a scary thing because, you know, who wants to be smacking on you brand new windshield and all, but. There we go, let's. Kind of just massaging it in at this point. Seal. The bottom looks good. It's this top that looks a little. Oh, there we go. We're moving now, baby. There we go. Looking much better over here. I'm just double checking, making sure the seal is good. This side looks good. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, it's rolling now, baby. Roll on down. Roll on, big river. What was that? Johnny Cash. Sorry, it just hit me. Oh, I'm looking much better. Much better. All right. Say it's not. You can tell she's a lot flatter now. Looking much better, much better. Mucho better. Heck yeah, now it's about time to soak this thing down again. All right, so I'm a little, all right, I was fixing to say I'm a little nervous about this next part. But honestly, I was nervous about that part. I just wasn't gonna tell you. The next part is doing the locking seal around through there. There is a pair of special pliers that locking seal can go through, and then you go around, just wiggle her in and all that mess. Your boy ain't got them pliers, so we're gonna figure out a way. But what we are gonna do, we put our split right here at the bottom of the windshield. So we're gonna put the split for the locking mechanism up here at the top of the windshield. That way, you know, the seal's solid up here and the locking seal will go straight across that and not stop. I just don't want two brakes at the same point of the window. So there's our locking seal. We're gonna go around, soak this mug down, and start seeing if we can work that thing in there. Get in there. That's a big old locking seal. When I ordered this thing a while back, I thought that was a smaller gap around there. That thing's huge, man. Them corners look a little tight where that gasket is. Look at it. Ain't gonna be fun getting up in there. Heck yeah, boy. But we're about to try this. About to try it. Here we go. Oh yeah, I don't think I showed you. So here's this left side of here would be the side that the windshield goes in. That thinner side is the side that the window frame goes in. And then that odd shape right there is our locking area. See it right there? And that goes in there and locks her down. I got a fly buzzing around my daggum head, won't leave me alone. All right, y'all, remember, I have no idea what I'm doing. Don't do what I'm doing. You know, if you got the money, hire a professional. If you're broke like me, then wing it and ding it and hope that you don't mess it up, I guess. I don't know. So, okay. Let me see here. Let me get my little bitty one. Oh, you want to do this? We can do this. I don't know. Down in there, huh? I'm just, all right, I started the tip of it by hand, and I'm using this little bitty. Can you see that? Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, yeah, right there. This little bitty one. And I'm going down on both sides of it, pushing her in. A little pressure, then I come down through here and push her in. Now remember, I soaked this thing up, so lubrication in the situation is what you gotta have going on here. We're just praying we don't push too hard and bust a window or nothing. I'll be starting to go fund me. Cause I buy any more daggum vehicle parts anytime soon, I might be put on a daggum milk cartons. My wife probably tired of these boxes showing up. My goodness. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, that's ain't terrible. I'll say that. I'm just now getting to a corner. All right, y'all, she's been fighting me, but I'm getting close to the end. It's not been a terrible task. You just gotta pay attention to what you're doing, make sure it's all the way down in the groove and not part of it sticking up or nothing like that. There's been a time or two I've had to pull it like a couple more inches of it out that I just got twisted a little bit. And then next time I pushed down, it just fell right down into place like it's supposed to, so. We're getting close though, getting close. Come on, honey. About time to go fix supper, or, you know, my bag for supper. We're getting this done though. Look, I'm getting this done today, even if I have to leave late, okay? That's how dedicated we are at the moment. Get down in there, baby. Get down in there. Oh, and it helps to get that down in there and just wiggle that thing back and forth a little bit, because you're spreading that seal out a little bit, and plus, you wiggle one way, it spreads the seal out a little bit. When you wiggle the other way, it's pushing that locking strip around. And a lot of times it just allows it, she just gets right down in there. So, we're almost to the end. I got like 3 or 4 more inches here. And then we'll have to trim this off also. We're right here at it. All right, before we trim it, Look around, make sure everything looks pretty good. Down in there. Oh, had a little bit spot. Get in there. Oh yeah, it's much better. Right where my bottom seal, right where the seal was cut, the locking ring was bulging up a little bit. Everything else looks good. Oh. See, always best to go back, double check. What was that, measure twice, cut once? I'd rather you measure like 14 times, okay? Because my luck, if I only measure twice before I cut, I'm about to be in bad shape because I probably measured that mug wrong both times. All right. I'm gonna do that. Cut it just a hair long. Well, I'm having to force it down in there and keep some pressure on it. There, nice and smooth. Get that out of my way. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Dang, I left my rag over yonder. Better wipe this girl off. Don't worry, I've had that glass cleaner for years, and this is the first time I've ever used it. All right. Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about. A little wipe down. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Don't hit my... There we go. There we go. Heck yeah, look at it. Look at it. That's what I'm talking about. Whoop, look, I was over there wiping her off. Y'all couldn't see a doggone thing. Look at her, baby. Look, from that hinge up, don't look at this. Don't look at all this, okay? Just hinge back. Actually, not even right there either. Look at the windshield. Look at the windshield. Look, boy, don't she look good. Look at there. That is the first windshield I have ever put in anything. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Heck yeah. Y'all look real good with a big old nap time builder or something over there. That passenger ain't got to see out the window. It's whatever, man. Passenger ain't got to be seeing nothing. But anyways, that is how you put a windshield in a 65 CJ5. I know she don't look like a normal a 65 CJ5, but we chopped her there and extended her about a foot and a half. Then we chopped her right behind the gas tank there and extended like a foot and a half. No, not foot and a half, you big dummy. A foot and half an inch. It was like 12 and a half to 12 inches. Oh my goodness. It was like 12 and a half inches to 13 inches in the doorway, then 12 and a half or 12 3/4, I think, back there. And she's sitting on a 86 Ford Ranger chassis, so. If you like weird stuff, then she's a little weird. Started life as an 86 Ranger. Well, started life as two vehicles. 86 Ranger and a 65 CJ5 that was completely rusty, so it didn't hurt my feelings to cut it in half a couple times. And then we turned her into that. She's got a 4-link rear end, adjustable coilovers. Right now, the welds on that 4-link has broke. I didn't have adequate power back when I did that at my old house. We got enough power now, so we'll be fixing that real soon. I also just got in some adjustable coilover brackets for the front of this thing. If you don't know, 86 Ford Ranger, this one especially anyways, has the twin I-beam. I got some brackets to swap out them coil springs to some adjustable coilovers. Hopefully we can get that thing down a couple more inches, get rid of that wheel gap some, and get her sitting real nice. But that ain't what you're here for right now. You was here to watch a daggum windshield get put in this 65, and that's... Look, I was learning and teaching at the same time. Look, don't be scared. I was a little worried when I first got it because, you know, glass, or, you know, fragile, whatever. But, I mean, I smacked it and I pushed on it. And, look, man, the lubrication and them little plastic tools is the key. Lube that thing up, get her as slick as you can get her. And then use your little tools there to work that seal and all that. And I promise you, I promise you, if I can do it, you can do it. Don't be paying nobody a couple $100 or $100 or whatever to put one of these windshields in anyway. With that, thanks for watching Naptime Builder. I really appreciate it. Next video, you know, if you like 55 Fords, you can go watch them. But next video will most likely be on the Jeep. We need to work on that rear end and getting that welded back in. I got a couple miscellaneous parts like an oil pressure gauge. She needs new plug wires because I done shocked myself a couple times on that one that ain't good for it. It got me, okay. But thanks for watching Naptime Builder. If these bugs don't carry me away, I'll be back again. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Shoot me a comment. Say you big dummy, you could have done it this way or blah, 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 whatever. Hey, let me know what you're working on. We'll talk to y'all later. Let's go to work.